everyone. My name is Brian, and I own a business called McDuff's Cool Stuff. And in my business, I am buying and selling things, hopefully at a profit, online. And I use that money to replace my income, which I did have as a school counselor. I retired this past June, and I've really enjoyed buying and selling online. And it is a process that you have to learn and kind of experience. And I've been doing this since 1999, and I would have to say that the process has changed quite a bit with new markets opening up, such as Facebook Marketplace, and there's other ones, Mercari, and other ones as well. And so I'm going to be showing you if I'm able to pay my mortgage every month with the money that I make buying and selling online. And I'll be showing you how I actually sell things either through eBay or Facebook or direct sales to customers that I can meet directly. And I'll have to subtract, of course, my costs and everything like that to see how much money I am making. And then I'll report that out to you every week, and we'll see how it goes. So hopefully I'll be making enough to cover my $1,100 mortgage this month for the month of February. So here's how we're going to figure out my sales and profits for the month. And there are a few caveats with this because I'll show you when we get down into some of the items. So this is my report directly from eBay alone. Now I have sales and other platforms such as Facebook and that kind of thing, and I will have to add those in. But I'm just using this one as an example to kind of show you where all this works, and also you want to make sure that you understand how these fees affect you going into any kind of a business situation. You want to know how much does it cost to get access to the eBay market, and this is what it costs. You can see I had $1,976, or I guess almost 77 in sales just for this month. All right, which sounds pretty good, but of course you don't get to keep all that. The taxes that were collected. Now they charge the buyer taxes, but then they take the money from me, after I collect it, then they submit it on my behalf. That's $111.93. My selling costs were $777.29, and my net sales was $1,087.77. Now that's how much that I brought in as net after my eBay expenses. But of course, there's other expenses in a business, not just this. So it looks like you're almost at your goal. You almost made it for January. Well, there's other expenses that'll come along too that I'll share with you as we go along this. But one of them, for example, is bookkeeping software. And I do use that. That costs a fee every month. And there's something called InkFrog. That costs me, I think, $19.95 a month. And so there's things like that you have to consider as well. So this might be just for access to eBay right now, but there'll be other things that come along. You can see that I sold 62 items. Like I said, this is kind of a low month for me. January typically is pretty low. But for some reason, this past weekend, the last weekend of January, things were really rocking. It picked up, for a while I had nothing. Then all of a sudden it just kind of picked up. And that's how it is in this. You'll have times when nothing's going on. All of a sudden, everyone wants to buy everything. And for some reason, everyone wanted to buy all the heaviest items that I had on sale all at one time. So going to the post office was kind of a struggle. I had 56 total buyers, 2 repeat buyers, which can be more useful information if you had more sales going on. You could kind of figure out where, who are these people are. But generally, I think most of the people are going to be new buyers to me. I have such a wide variety of items that it would be unusual to really get a lot of repeat buyers, because a lot of them are just one-offs. I have one of that thing and then that's it. And they buy the thing and then they go away. But my biggest category, these are sales by category, was business and industrial. And it will tell you what category specifically that you did the best in. And under business industrial, I had infrared laser thermometers, which are those thermometers that are mounted on the wall to check your temperature before you go into a building. And that was 10% of my sales for January. Now, that won't always be the case because now I don't have any more of those thermometers. I've sold them all. And so that percentage will be down. Actually, I bought one more, so I may sell another one. Who knows if it'll sell in February or not. And then toys, I did have a lot of toys. If I were to go in the past and look over the summer, I'd have a much bigger percentage of toys and hobbies. I had a huge lot of GI Joe items that I was selling too. So this number probably would have been way over 10% for if I go back to like July or August or September. I did have a few sales in sporting goods because I'm selling some things for a friend who has a lot of golf equipment. I sell cameras and photo, and home and garden is a huge category. It's a lot of different things. So who knows what it could have been in there. And this kind of breaks down what your sales were like for each day of the month. And January 6th was a really good day there. I'm not sure if it's because of Armenian Christmas or what, but there it is. You know, it was over $300 for that one day. Now these other things are fees and things that came out of that, but you know the total sales looks like it's about $330 or something like that for that particular one day. Then it breaks down. I had $777 in cost to eBay. And then the next part of the report will show you how much you make. And so this number that's over here on the right under net sales, and that's what we're going to use to add up, for example, at least on eBay, if that's going to be in my positive or my negative category right there. And then you're probably wondering, well, wait a sec, how much did you pay for those thermometers? Is that really how much your net sales is? Well, no, of course not, because there is what's called cost of goods sold. That would be what I paid for this and all the costs that are associated with this. Well, these thermometers I paid $3 each for. So I have a total of $12 into those. And then I have a net sales of 116. So it came out a little over $100 on the sale of those 4 thermometers. Same can't be said for these things too. I bought these handheld portable steam dryers, and I paid $3 each for those, so I have a total of $6 into it. And you see that it only came out to 10 is my net, so only made $4. I mean, every dollar counts, sure, but you want to avoid this. You want to make sure that it's worth your time to sell something. I had originally had these priced a bit higher, and I did make a mistake of having a shipping cost issue, and that's where the problem came around. See the total selling cost right here, $24.68. Oh, a lot of that was shipping, and because they were going far away. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. I did sell some games, and there's some golf club grips and all kinds of things, and they're all listed on here. And if you add all these numbers up on the right-hand column, that would tell you what my net profit was from eBay, my net sales after everything. Now, eBay does charge a monthly fee if you have a store, and I do have an eBay store, and it has all kinds of different things in it, and people can shop there. I'm not really sure if a lot of people go directly to the store and start looking around for things, or do they just search it up? I think they generally are just searching it up to see, someone wanted an adult banana costume. So they probably just searched in eBay or on Google, I need a banana costume. And it shows up, my listing showed up there. So that's what kind of happened with these things. I doubt people are really going to my store. Like I said, it's very scattered because of all the different items I get. And when we get to the part of how do I buy things, I'll show you why that's the case. And generally, I'm trying to have to evaluate, is this a good idea to sell this or not? I'm not really too worried about what the content is of the item. There's some things I won't sell, but basically just about anything. So here, I'll just show the store very quickly here, and you'll kind of see why that's probably the case here. And I think there's there are sellers that specialize in just certain things. They just specialize in baseball equipment, or maybe they just specialize in vintage toys or something like that. So this is my eBay store. You see that I've got some yoga pillows down here. Then there's a router over here and a Halloween mask. I bought a lot of Halloween costumes this year. Early on, I bought them in January, and I'm just anticipating. I'm hoping they're going to sell in in October and September, for the Halloween market. But I've sold some already. I've sold 4 of them already, and I go, it's awfully cold weather, and one of them went off to England, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. But hey, as long as I want to buy them, I'm willing to sell to them. You see, I've got some tools. There's some. This is a vintage model here, fiber optic kit, all kinds of different things that I have for sale on here. So that's where I kind of landed on this. Basically, I figured out that I could make money selling this thing. So I bought this hat for $1, and I'm selling them for $15. So you're like, oh, well, you're making $14 profit. No, there's eBay fees and things like that involved too. It depends on if I'm paying the shipping or not. But we'll click on it and see. Yeah, see, the shipping is free, so I'm going to probably be on the hook for around $3 or so for shipping. So that's going to come off of that too, plus the eBay fees. So I'll be lucky if I'm making $5 or $6 on that one item. But like I said, it all adds up. So that's, in a nutshell, how we're going to figure out if I'm making any money at this. And once again, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them, or you can contact me directly. And of course, I always appreciate likes and subscribes. Thanks for watching.